everyone, this is Joanne coming to you live from New York. I'm also known as #UnicornBoss. So as you guys are jumping online tonight, go ahead and hit me up with some unicorn emojis because those are my jam. If you're grabbing me live, go ahead and leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So I'm super excited tonight, you guys. We're going to be doing a keto kitchen and we're going to be making a creamy herb chicken. So who out there loves herbs and just, I don't know, chicken creaminess, all of the goodness. So if you do, go ahead and comment below with your favorite herbs, and we're gonna be making a creamy herb chicken tonight. So I'm really excited to get started. So if you're jumping on live, don't forget to leave me a number 1. And if you're catching me on the replay, go ahead and leave me a number 2. So by the way, if you're a brand new friend, don't forget to go ahead and comment new below. I've got a ton of brand new friends. So if you're brand new to me, welcome. We talk about all kinds of fun things and keto things here on the keto journey. And if you're keto, don't forget to go ahead and comment keto and let me know how long you've been on the journey. I've been keto since October. I'm down about 50 pounds and I'm feeling awesome and I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and get started to cook tonight, you guys, because it's super late. So hopefully you all will be able to stick with me through this for the full recipe. If you can't, feel free to swing back through and catch the replay. So let me say hi to a few people real quick. Hey, Andrew, Ben, Michelle, David, welcome. Don't forget to say hi and let me know where you're coming in from. So tonight we're going to be making a creamy herb chicken. So if you like working with herbs or spices of any kind, go ahead and comment and leave your favorite herb below. So we're going to be using in this one here, we've got some parsley, thyme, what else do I have? Rosemary, as well as some garlic and onion powder. So I'm really excited to get going with you all. Hey, welcome everybody. So let me go over the macros real quick with you. We've got, I had to actually calculate my own macros because the macros in the recipe weren't right. So this is going to be 4 total servings. It's 410 calories, as well as 27 grams of protein, which is really nice on the protein scale, and then 30 grams of fat. So you guys know that I'm always really excited about the fat because for keto, it takes fat to burn fat. So don't be afraid to eat your fats. So 30 grams of fat is pretty high for a keto recipe. Really excited about it. And then it's got 6 grams of total carbs. So let's go ahead and get started because this bad boy is going to take a little while to get going. So, welcome. How's everybody doing today? I know it's super late. Sorry, you guys. I had to work the night shift this week, so my schedule is a hot mess. So we're going to do some late midnight cooking here. I still haven't had my dinner, so may as well, right? Hey, Marlene. Hi, Kendall. Welcome. 7 months keto. Congrats, girl. Oh, thanks for the love on the shirt. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of geek stuff over the weekend, last weekend, and so this is my Labyrinth shirt. So if you're an 80s child, and you can appreciate all the fun 80s stuff, go ahead and comment 80s below and share maybe what your favorite kids movie was. The Labyrinth was one of my favorites, so yeah, I couldn't resist, especially since the t-shirts were buy 2 get 1 free or get 2 free, I can't remember. So I'm just heating up the oil in the pan here. Actually, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on. Before we heat up the oil in the pan, I actually want to start by getting the chicken ready. So I was waiting to do this with you all here. Hopefully we have enough space. And the dark crystal, absolutely right. I can't wait for the remake. I'm super excited. So, okay, so we're gonna start with, the recipe actually calls for chicken breast, but all I had was thighs. So we're just gonna go ahead and use what we have here. And I've got a mix of herbs that we're just going to coat over our chicken. This is a mix of onion powder, garlic powder. We've got thyme, rosemary, and parsley in here. So we're going to go ahead and just start coating this chicken up. Yes, David Bowie, right? Oh, gosh. I had such a crush on him when I was a little girl. True story. Okay. So let's see how we're going to do here. So how was everybody's day today? I don't know if I should do let's do a bunch of these in here. My hands are clean and I will wash them after for all of you guys that are, you know, worried about chicken in the kitchen, which is important. Thanks for sharing, Kendall. So by the way, if you guys love my page and you learn all kinds of things about keto, make sure you go ahead and share this out with your friends and family or any appropriate keto groups. I so appreciate the love and support. So I don't know what to do here. I'm like, worried we're gonna run out of room. Okay, let's do some more. Ferris Bueller, yes, that's like one of my favorite kids movies. What else are some good ones? Did anyone ever watch Flight of the Navigator? That's another great one too, isn't it? So, all right, I've got just a few more pieces here. So I'm just trying to get a light sprinkle on everything, and then I'm going to kind of use my hands to work it around a little bit. And then we'll get it in the pan and we'll start searing them. Okay. Hey Christina, how you doing? Ooh, Goonies. You guys are so good with all of the 80s stuff. I love it. Good choice. Okay, so just finishing up our seasoning here, and I'm gonna just start like kind of coating this around everywhere on all of our chicken. I'm gonna get my hands dirty. I'm gonna get it going, and then get it in the pan and start searing these bad boys. So. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, sorry, I know that was like the super boring part, but I did kind of want to show you guys from beginning to end what that would look like. And I contemplated pre-cooking the chicken, but then I just felt like you wouldn't have anything to watch. So now we've got our chicken seasoned. I'm gonna go ahead and just heat up my pan here, and then we're gonna start searing these bad boys and get them going. So for anybody that just jumped on, welcome. We're doing a late night creamy herb chicken. So feel free to comment and share what some of your favorite herbs and spices are to work with. So I've just got about a tablespoon of coconut oil in here, by the way, that we're cooking with. Thanks for sharing, Christina. So I might have room to cook all of these, but that's okay. Thanks for sharing, Shauna. I appreciate it. Got two big ones. Let's see if we can get them in here, you guys. I figured that the thighs will really shrink up, so we might be able to get it all in here. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna do all of the chicken. So we're making tonight, for anybody just jumping on, welcome. We're doing a creamy herb chicken. So I'm just got my chicken rubbed with all of the seasonings. We've got rosemary, garlic powder, onion powder, parsley, rosemary, thyme. So it's gonna be really nice and fresh and have a nice, really good creamy sauce. So let me go ahead and just wash my hands one more time, and then we'll be all set and we'll keep cooking here. I'm gonna set my timer for about 5 minutes to let these cook on this side. Okay, very good. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I love cooking with herbs. I am starting to grow my own herb garden. But I don't know. What are some of your favorite herbs? Go ahead and comment and share. I'd be curious to know. Rosemary is definitely one of my favorites, so this one really appealed to me when I first saw the recipe. Oh my God, it already smells so fragrant and delicious in here. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of spicy food, although I will say I love Indian food. I usually just have to tell them not to kill me with the curry, but I do love really exotic, flavorful food. I'm definitely a fan for sure. Hi, Shell. Hi, Kristen. Welcome. Thanks for popping on. So we're making a creamy herb chicken tonight for anybody that just jumped on. And yeah, I thought about cooking the chicken in advance, you guys. I'm sorry, I know this is kind of like the boring part, but I just felt like there would be nothing to watch if we just did the sauce. So I figured we would kind of hang on tonight and cook the chicken together. And feel free to ask me any of your keto questions or anything that you have going on. Oh, thanks for the love on the shirt. We were just talking about some of our favorite 80s movies and characters, so feel free to share if you're just popping on. We talked about Ferris Bueller and Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal, so I was also talking about Flight of the Navigator. That's one of my favorites too. So oh my gosh, it smells ridiculously good. Whew. I was like, man, I really don't want to come on at 11:30 at night and do some cooking, just because it's tired and I've been working all day. But, you know, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so might as well make something keto. Might as well have some little leftovers for lunch, right? So I've already got a salad prepped for tomorrow, but I could just imagine having some of this beautiful chicken to go with my salad would be incredible. So... Thanks for jumping on, Brenda. Welcome. It's your first time. Ooh, the Princess Bride. Good choice, Laura. I love it. Oh, man. So we're almost to Friday, you guys. Almost made it. Ooh, Footloose. That's a good one. Dirty Dancing. Oh, my gosh. That's a classic. Every girl was in love with Patrick Swayze, right? So, Goonies. Absolutely. Those are all really great. Some of my favorite movies growing up. I'm one of these people in the kitchen, like, where I know you're not supposed to touch the food in the pan, but it's like compulsive and I can't not. Is there anybody else out there like that? Oh dear. So the rub that I did on the chicken, in case anybody is curious, we did 2 teaspoons of onion powder and garlic powder, and then we did a teaspoon of, it's supposed to be fresh chopped parsley. I just didn't have any fresh, so I used the powdered, or the dried, sorry. And then I did a half teaspoon each of thyme and dried rosemary. And then I cracked some fresh salt and pepper on top, and we put it on the chicken and we just kind of rubbed it in a little bit. And now we're just searing it. Yeah, I know, Brenda. It's like so hard. Like I just want to touch them and move them all around and everything, so. Ooh, Stand By Me. That's another great movie. I love it. Hi, Claudia. Thanks for jumping on. Welcome. I'm surprised so many of you guys are on so late. I guess you guys are all night owls just like me. Hi, Edna, welcome. So, all right. So these should probably just starting to get pretty good to where we can flip them over. So my timer is about to go off in 30 seconds or so. So I'll try and leave them there, give them a little bit more time. And then we'll flip them over and we'll let them cook on the other sides. Most antibiotics actually will kick you out of ketosis. I'm not very well versed on that, to be honest. But for the most part, yeah, most medicine will, unfortunately. So, but you will bounce back quickly and recover. That's the great thing about keto is, like, if you have, you know, a bad day, you can usually bounce back from it pretty nicely. So I'm just going to start to flip these over here. I really have to get myself some tongs because like I'm struggling literally to flip these bad boys over. All right, there we go. That's not too bad. Gosh, it smells so good in here. It's really fragrant and delicious. And if you're having trouble seeing, you can feel free to swipe the comments to the side. You can see that on some of these, I got a really beautiful sear where we had lots of the spices, the spice rub right on the chicken there. So, oh, good. At least it's not too late for some of you guys. It's literally about 5 minutes to midnight right now. So I'm moving into the next day. But luckily, I am working another night shift tomorrow, so I get to sleep in a little bit in the morning. So. I don't know, Edna. I mean, I've heard that if like you're on prescription medicine, that it will kick you out of ketosis. It's not something that I've researched terribly, so I could be wrong. So if anybody wants to correct me, feel free. But I know, like, you know, for women, when you're on your cycle, if you're taking antibiotics or things like that, I've always heard that it can definitely mess up your ketosis and knock you out. So. I honestly don't know about the thyroid medication. I could get you some more information after, so if you want to send me a private message, I'm in a support group and there's lots of great information about hypothyroidism and all kinds of things. I really don't know off the top of my head. That's not something I suffer from. I'm more talking like medication, like if you're on like amoxicillin, if you're actually sick and you're trying to get the bacteria and stuff out of your system, that's what I thought you were talking about, so. Hey Becky, thanks for popping on. So this is a creamy herb chicken and we're just, oops, I forgot to turn the timer on. We're just searing it and getting it ready to go. And then once the chicken is done cooking, we're gonna make a creamy herb sauce to put over top of it. So I'm super excited. So I'm thinking for my side, I'm going to make like, you could do a cauliflower rice or, what else do I have? You know, maybe some zucchini noodles or something like that, so. Yeah, sorry, I really don't know the question about the antibiotics, you guys. I'll have to look it up. Like I said, I always heard that it bumps you out. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to pull these off as soon as we're done here. Thanks for sharing, Tina. I appreciate that. So what other keto questions do you guys have that maybe I can help you with? I wasn't too good on the medication question, but everything else I'm usually pretty good with. These are looking so delicious, you guys. They really, really are so fragrant and beautiful and cooking up really nicely. I know, it's awesome, Andrew. It smells so delicious in here. So I've been keto since October. When I first started my health journey, I was actually up over 200 pounds. I stopped weighing myself once I hit 200. So I don't know how high over 200 I really was. I know it was at least 10 or 15 pounds over. And I've been loving it. I'm down to 153 pounds. My goal was 150, so I'm super close to my goal weight, and I'm just loving this journey. I feel full of energy, high vibe. laser focused. It just feels really great to not feel hungry all the time, and I really love that freedom. And I started to share you know, the cooking and everything, because in the beginning I was really scared of keto and I thought that it was really hard, and I felt very overwhelmed. I didn't know what a macro was, and I just felt like there was really, I know there's more people doing it now, but back 6 months ago, you know, everybody that was cooking was like really good in the kitchen, and I am not good in the kitchen, you guys. I don't like to cook, but I love to eat. So I was really struggling to find nice, simple, easy things. And once I started playing around with it and trying it, and I saw how easy it was, I decided that I wanted to kind of share this with others, because, you know, a lot of people think that they can't do keto because it's way too hard, and it's really not. Most of my recipes have 5 or 6 ingredients, and they're really nice and easy. So yeah, that's kind of how I evolved here, and I do what I do. So thanks for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do, well, you know, you don't need to count your macros. Who is that, Tina? It's not required. You can definitely do lazy keto. I think your first month, it's good to track macros, and here's why. At least for a month, at least for a few weeks, because I know when I first started, I was eating way too many carbs. I just really didn't know what food looked like, and my first month was a hot mess, and I had a lot of 40-gram carb days. Like, they were just really high in carbs, and I thought I was doing a good job, because before I was keto, I used to count calories. So I thought like I was pretty well versed on what food looked like. And then when I switched over to keto, my first month was a hot mess. It was kind of an epic fail. So I think it's good to track in the very beginning just for a little bit, just to make sure you're really not overeating. And I get hundreds of messages every day from people, and they're saying, you know, I'm keto and I'm not losing weight. And when I ask to see their macros and what they're eating, they're either not tracking, and then when they start tracking, they're usually way over, or if they are tracking, they're not getting enough fat. So remember, you guys, for keto, it takes fat to burn fat. So I find for myself personally, everyone that I know that's successful on keto is eating up over 100 grams of fat each day. So, you know, if you're only getting 20 or 30 grams of fat, it's not enough. So we need to look at your macros and rework them. So macros are macronutrients, essentially. So they're broken down into carbs, protein, and fat. So, and for keto, we're doing high fat, moderate protein, and low carb. So yes, and I love to track my macros using Senza. Yes, I do supplement as well. Okay, so these are looking pretty great. I think we are good to go on the chicken here. Let me go ahead and turn this off and get them out of the pan. I had a few really big pieces that still looked a little pink, so I was looking to give them a few extra minutes here in the pan. But didn't they come out beautiful? They're nice and seared, and it just smells so fragrant and delicious. They look really juicy too. And you could do this with chicken breast as well, you guys. I just did thighs because that's what I had. These thighs, by the way, were from the Butcher Box. So I don't know if any of you guys do Butcher Box, but I'm absolutely loving it so far. These pieces were really beautiful. They had some skin, they had a little bit of fat, so really high quality meat here. Okay, so now we've got all the bits in the pan, which is the best part. I love that. So we're gonna start to build our creamy sauce now. So let's take a quick look at what we need to do. Okay, so we're gonna begin with sauteing our garlic, parsley, thyme, and rosemary, for about 1 minute. So for the garlic, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic or 4 cloves. So let me go ahead and get my garlic. How many of you guys love garlic? If you do, you can go ahead and comment garlic below. say a tablespoon? I have such a scatterbrain, like I forget so quickly. Yeah, it did. It said 1 tablespoon. That seems like a lot of garlic, but we're gonna go with it. We'll see how it does, you guys. All right, let's see. And then we need, so I already measured the thyme, the parsley, and the rosemary that we're gonna be putting into the sauce here. So I already have that set aside. So let me turn my pan back on. I know, I love garlic too. I was just looking up on the internet today where I'm from. Every year they do a garlic festival in the Hudson Valley. So I was curious as to when the garlic festival was going to be, because I really want to go and try all of the yummy things. I probably will take a break from my keto that day. Shh, don't tell anybody. Turn my pan down just a little bit. It smells ridiculous in here, you guys. Whew. I wish you were here. I would take you through and smell and taste some of this with me. Okay, so while that's going, we're gonna stir in our heavy cream. I did substitute on this recipe. It called for milk, and we're gonna do heavy cream because we're keto. And then it says to add some salt and pepper to taste. So let me get that in here before our garlic gets too dark. So here we go. I've got my cup of heavy whipping cream. You could probably even add a little Parmesan to this, and that would be amazing. What pans are these? These are actually, gosh, what is her name? The really cute redhead on the Food Network. She's like out in the country. What is her name? Those are her pans that I have, and I love them. They're so non-stick and really like the easiest pans to cook with. I really love it. So we're gonna just kind of let this sauce thicken up a little bit here. And let me just put a little crack of salt and pepper. And then that's it. We're gonna be pretty much done. So what do you guys think? Nice and easy, right? Oh, Pioneer Woman, that's it. Thank you, Kristen. So I'm gonna let this simmer for just a minute. The sauce should start to thicken up. I did a sauce like this for another recipe, and it had like mushroom and Parmesan and a few other things. It was really delicious. And once it started to boil just a little bit and simmer, it thickened up really nicely. But if you did have trouble with your sauce not thickening, you could use a little bit of xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is keto, and it's kind of like a cornstarch, but of course on keto we can't do cornstarch, so. Yes, I actually got mine from Walmart. I think they were like $100, and I got like a whole set. It was a pretty good deal. Yes, I love them. I've also got her casserole dishes. So if you guys watch my videos, you see I cook with these all the time, and they're just so cute. Okay, we're starting to simmer here. It's looking good, you guys, right? Yum. I'm like totally can't wait to eat this. It looks amazing. Okay, so it says once this starts to thicken that you should return the chicken to the skillet, and I am starting to thicken up very nicely here. So let me get the chicken back in. gosh, you guys, seriously, I wish you could see how amazing this looks and how delicious it smells. So, get our chicken back in here. Hopefully you can see okay. Try turning the camera a little bit. You can swipe the comments to the side if you want to see a little bit better. And I'm just gonna kind of give these a minute here, and then I'm gonna flip them over, and that will be it. We will be done, you guys. Oh, shut up, look how good that looks. So super easy recipe. I promise you guys, you could do this. I am not a chef. I am not that great in the kitchen. And literally all I did was put a spice rub on the chicken, sear it up, and then make a really simple, quick and easy cream sauce. This would have been great with mushroom in it, I think. So there we go. Woo! All right, let me show you guys how he turned out. All right, what do you all think? Looks beautiful, doesn't it? I am so excited. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope that you really enjoyed the new keto recipe. If you had a great time, make sure you go ahead and send me a friend request if we're not connected yet. You can also click on my face and go over to my page and click follow. I am starting to max out my friends list, so I want to make sure you guys don't miss out on all the fun keto things that we do here. And if you really enjoyed the video, make sure you go ahead and share it out. I so appreciate your love and support. So thank you guys. Have a great night, and I'll be back here to share with you guys again soon. Take care.